Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's James returning. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Past the 20. 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Mahomes now on first down. They'll be caught by Rice. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Patrick going to change the play. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a terrific example of someone who understands what an offense is trying to do and takes the shot, races in, and helps knock that screen pass away.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we...
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually Yeah, the defense back on its heels.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they
show extreme confidence.
Toss right side to Pacheco. Miles right at the 25. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Mahomes. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run here with Pacheco. Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 56 yards. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, it would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here's Pacheco once again. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, All these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they'll remain down by 2. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And they try to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They toss it to Pacheco. And down to the 36-yard line here. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression?